In the heart of the bustling city-state of Singapore, a young girl named Mei Ling steps foot into the Singapore Zoo for the very first time. A sense of anticipation hangs in the air as she steps onto the winding pathways, her heart pounding with the thrill of the unknown. The zoo unfolds before her like a storybook, its pages brimming with lush greenery and naturalistic habitats, each one a testament to the magic of the wild. As she ventures deeper into the zoo, Mei Ling is greeted by the symphony of the rainforest, a melody composed of chirping birds and rustling leaves. She marvels at the towering trees, their canopies casting dappled shadows on the forest floor, providing the perfect playground for the zoo's many inhabitants. With sparkling eyes and a heart full of wonder, Mei Ling ventures deeper into the zoo, ready to encounter the wonders of the animal kingdom. Emerging from the winding pathways, Mei Ling finds herself surrounded by the sights and sounds of the rainforest. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and lush foliage, and the atmosphere hums with the melody of life in its purest form. Here, in this vibrant corner of the Singapore Zoo, she encounters her first rainforest residents. Monkeys, agile and playful, swing from vine to vine, their lively chatter echoing through the trees. Their nimbleness and energy are contagious, and Mei Ling can't help but laugh as they perform their acrobatic feats. Then, like a burst of color against the green backdrop, birds of all hues and sizes take flight. From the tiny jewel-toned hummingbirds to the majestic rainbow-plumed parrots. Each bird is a spectacle in itself. As they dart and swoop through the canopy above, Mei Ling marvels at their grace and beauty. The rainforest is a symphony of life, and every creature plays its part. A troop of squirrels scamper past, their bushy tails flicking as they disappear into the undergrowth. A brilliantly colored butterfly flutters past, its wings a delicate work of art. And there, hidden amongst the foliage, a lizard basks in a patch of sunlight, its scales glistening like tiny emeralds. Each encounter leaves Mei Ling with a sense of wonder. The rainforest, she realizes, is not just a collection of trees and animals. It's a living, breathing entity, a complex web of life where each creature, no matter how small, has a role to play. As she continues her journey, Mei Ling feels a rush of anticipation. The rainforest has already shared so many of its secrets with her, but she knows there is still so much more to discover. Larger inhabitants of the zoo await her, and with each step she moves closer to them. Her heart races with excitement as she moves on to meet the larger inhabitants of the zoo. Every heartbeat echoes her exhilaration, her eagerness to continue her adventure in this haven of wildlife, where the wonders of the natural world are just a heartbeat away. The golden coats of the majestic tigers shimmer in the sunlight, capturing Mei Ling's attention. Her heart skips a beat as she beholds these magnificent creatures, lounging languidly in the shade, their powerful muscles rippling beneath their striped fur. They are the undisputed kings and queens of the zoo, with an air of regal majesty that leaves Mei Ling in awe. She watches, entranced, as a tiger cub playfully pounces on its sibling, their roars resonating through the air with a primal power that sends a thrill down her spine. She marvels at their grace and power, their fierce beauty striking a chord deep within her. But the tigers are not the only stars of the show. A chorus of delighted laughter pulls Mei Ling's attention to a nearby stream, where a group of playful otters are putting on a show of their own. They splash and tumble in the water, their sleek bodies gliding effortlessly through the stream. Their antics bring a smile to Mei Ling's face, their joy and energy infectious. She watches as the otters dart in and out of the water, their whiskered faces peeping out from the surface as they playfully chase each other. They are a stark contrast to the tigers. Smaller, less intimidating, but just as captivating in their own way. As she watches the otters, Mei Ling feels a sense of wonder and excitement. She is captivated by their playful nature, their boundless energy, their carefree spirit. They remind her of herself, curious, adventurous, always ready to explore and discover. Mei Ling's heart is full as she takes in the sights and sounds of the zoo. The majestic tigers, the playful otters, the lush greenery. All of it combines to create a magical experience that she will never forget. But it's the zoo's beloved orangutan, Meng, who captures Mei Ling's imagination the most. As she turns her gaze towards the orangutan enclosure, Mei Ling can hardly contain her excitement. Little does she know her adventure is just beginning. Meng, the zoo's beloved ambassador, is a symbol of Singapore's commitment to wildlife conservation. There's a certain magic to that name, a name that echoes through the verdant foliage of the Singapore Zoo and resonates with every visitor, young and old. It's a name that Mei Ling would remember for a lifetime. As Mei Ling watched, Meng swung gracefully from branch to branch, her intelligent eyes taking in the world around her with a quiet wisdom. There was a captivating aura around Meng, an aura of resilience and strength that spoke volumes about her species' fight for survival. The zookeepers were a mine of information, their tales about Meng painting a picture of an orangutan who, despite her fame, was a living testament to the struggles and triumphs of her endangered species. They spoke of Meng's early life, her rescue, and her journey to becoming the face of the zoo. They shared stories of her playful antics, her love for her offspring, and her gentle nature that endeared her to all. Listening to these stories, Mei Ling felt a profound connection to Meng and a deeper understanding of the critical role each of us plays in wildlife conservation. Meng was more than just an orangutan. She was a symbol, a beacon of hope for her species, and a reminder of our responsibility to the natural world. Every tale, every fact, every nugget of information about Meng only fueled Mei Ling's fascination. She was mesmerized, not just by Meng's charisma, but by the broader narrative of wildlife conservation that she represented. But as the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, it was time for Mei Ling to say goodbye. As the day draws to a close, Mei Ling reluctantly bids farewell to Meng and the other incredible animals of the Singapore Zoo. But this was not a goodbye. It was a promise to return, a pledge to the animals, and a commitment to the cause of conservation. With a heart brimming with memories, Mei Ling gazes back at the lush greenery and the distant calls of the animals. The day at the Singapore Zoo has reached its end, and yet the magic of the place lingers, echoing in every beat of her heart. She stands at the precipice of departure, the echoes of the rainforest still vibrant in her ears, the images of the animals vivid in her mind. The zoo, she realizes, is not just a sanctuary for animals, but also a sanctuary for the human spirit, a place where we can reconnect with nature and rediscover our sense of wonder. As she retraces her steps, Mei Ling reflects on the magnificent creatures she has encountered. The majestic tigers with their golden coats, the playful otters splashing in the stream, and of course, Meng, the beloved orangutan, who embodied the spirit of the zoo and its commitment to wildlife conservation. Each encounter has left an indelible mark on her, kindling a newfound respect and admiration for the natural world. She thinks back to the stories shared by the zookeepers, the tales of resilience, survival, and conservation. She realizes that the zoo is more than just a haven for animals. It's a testament to the harmonious coexistence of man and nature, a beacon of hope in preserving endangered species, and a reminder of our responsibility towards these magnificent beings. But perhaps the most profound realization is the understanding that her journey doesn't end with this visit. As she walks away, she knows that she carries a piece of the zoo with her. The magic, the wonder, the lessons. It's a promise to herself, a promise to return, to continue learning, to continue supporting, to continue being a part of this incredible journey of discovery. Carrying the magic of the Singapore Zoo in her heart, Mei Ling embarks on her journey home, promising to return. She departs not just as a visitor, but as a custodian, an advocate, a voice for the voiceless. The sun sets on her day at the zoo, but it's just the dawn of her lifelong commitment to wildlife conservation.